Robotics is the branch of mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, electronic engineering and computer science that deals with the design, construction, operation, and application of robots, as well as computer systems for their control, sensory feedback, and information processing. These technologies deal with automated machines that can take the place of humans in dangerous environments or manufacturing processes, or resemble humans in appearance, behavior, and/or cognition. Many of today's robots are inspired by nature, contributing to the field of bio-inspired robotics. The concept of creating machines that can operate autonomously dates back to classical times, but research into the functionality and potential uses of robots did not grow substantially until the 20th century. Today, robotics is a rapidly growing field. As technological advances continue, researching, designing, and building new robots serve various practical purposes, whether domestically, commercially, or militarily. Many robots do jobs that are hazardous to people, such as defusing bombs, mines and exploring shipwrecks. Etymology. The word robotics was derived from the word robot, which was introduced to the public by Czech writer Karel Čapek in his play Rur, which was published in 1920. The word robot comes from the Slavic word robota, which means labor. The play begins in a factory that makes artificial people called robots, creatures who can be mistaken for humans, very similar to the modern ideas of androids. Karel Čapek himself did not coin the word. He wrote a short letter in reference to an etymology in the Oxford English Dictionary in which he named his brother Joseph Čapek as its actual originator. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, the word robotics was first used in print by Isaac Asimov, in his science fiction short story, Liar, published in May 1941 in Astounding Science Fiction. Asimov was unaware that he was coining the term, since the science and technology of electrical devices is electronics. He assumed robotics already referred to the science and technology of robots. In some of Asimov's other works, he states that the first use of the word robotics was in his short story Runaround. However, the original publication of Liar predates that of Runaround by 10 months, so the former is generally cited as the word's origin. History of robotics. In 1942, the science fiction writer Isaac Asimov created his 3 laws of robotics. In 1948, Norbert Wiener formulated the principles of cybernetics, the basis of practical robotics. Fully autonomous robots only appeared in the second half of the 20th century. The first digitally operated and programmable robot, the Animate, was installed in 1961 to lift hot pieces of metal from a die-casting machine and stack them. Commercial and industrial robots are widespread today and used to perform jobs more cheaply, more accurately and more reliably than humans. They are also employed in some jobs which are too dirty, dangerous, or dull to be suitable for humans. Robots are widely used in manufacturing, assembly, packing and packaging, transport, earth and space exploration, surgery, weaponry, laboratory research, safety, and the mass production of consumer and industrial goods. Robotic aspects. There are many types of robots. They are used in many different environments and for many different uses. Although being very diverse in application and form, they all share 3 basic similarities when it comes to their construction. Robots all have some kind of mechanical construction, a frame, form or shape designed to achieve a particular task. For example, a robot designed to travel across heavy dirt or mud might use caterpillar tracks. The mechanical aspect is mostly the creator's solution to completing the assigned task and dealing with the physics of the environment around it. Form follows function. Robots have electrical components which power and control the machinery. For example, the robot with caterpillar tracks would need some kind of power to move the tracker treads. That power comes in the form of electricity, which will have to travel through a wire and originate from a battery, a basic electrical circuit. Even petrol-powered machines that get their power mainly from petrol still require an electric current to start the combustion process, which is why most petrol-powered machines like cars have batteries. The electrical aspect of robots is used for movement, sensing and operation. All robots contain some level of computer programming code. A program is how a robot decides when or how to do something. In the Caterpillar track example, a robot that needs to move across a muddy road may have the correct mechanical construction and receive the correct amount of power from its battery, but would not go anywhere without a program telling it to move. Programs are the core essence of a robot. It could have excellent mechanical and electrical construction, but if its program is poorly constructed, its performance will be very poor, or it may not perform at all. There are three different types of robotic programs: remote control, artificial intelligence, and hybrid. A robot with remote control programming has a pre-existing set of commands that it will only perform if and when it receives a signal from a control source, typically a human being with a remote control. It is perhaps more appropriate to view devices controlled primarily by human commands as falling in the discipline of automation rather than robotics. Robots that use artificial intelligence interact with their environment on their own without a control source, and can determine reactions to objects and problems they encounter using their pre-existing programming. Hybrid is a form of programming that incorporates both AI and RC functions.